What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of. This is going to be a Let's Talk Pokemon episode. We're just going to go over some stuff like that, but we'll go over everything. We're going to go into that in a second. First and foremost, we've done it. It is official. We have reached 200 subscribers. I just wanted to give a huge thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. As you can see here, we are at 201, so let's push it. My ultimate goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's when all the good stuff starts to happen for me as a content creator on YouTube. So that's the ultimate goal, but we can do it. We can keep going. A lot of it has to do with me in general. I'm a stay-at-home parent with 3 kids, and sometimes it's hard to upload. I try to record in bulk, 3 or 4 episodes of Draco's Journey at a time, so that way we can do the daily uploads. But it is summertime now, so I'm not saying there's going to be a lack of uploads, but if I miss a few days, it's because I have been busy with the family, because I have 3 kids and it's summertime and they're home from school now, and it's full tilt boogie into the summer coming up. I wasn't available this past week to upload anything because unfortunately I had a bit of a tragedy in my family. We lost a dog. It affected my family very heavily. I didn't think it would, but yeah, we had to put one of our dogs down all of a sudden, and I just didn't feel like doing any YouTube stuff, playing Pokemon, and doing anything for the past few days. I just didn't feel like doing it. But you can't let stuff like that affect your life and stop you from living your life, because nobody gets out of this in the end. We all end up in the same position, no matter what position you are in right now. So it's more about what you do in between. And in between, we're going to play some Pokemon. So let's get on to today's episode of Let's Talk Pokemon. It's going to be right here. Let's get the list going. Yep. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Regulation D and the Regulation D details and the Hisuian Pokemon. The Hisuian Pokemon, what I mean by that is Regulation D is going to be insane. It's going to be no joke. And I, as a newer type of player to this VGC scene, I am excited to see the madness that the top players come up with. Regulation D starts basically with Worlds. The World Championships is going to be played in Regulation D. And we have introduced a huge stock of Pokemon with the new Pokemon Home update, which I know everybody has talked about. We're not going to really touch on that too much, but Pokemon Home is now active with the Gen 9, so you can transfer Pokemon. There's a huge list, but I am more specifically going to go over these brand new set of Pokemon that are going to be in VGC, because a lot of old Pokemon are coming, like Urshifu's back. The Genies are back. Thundurus is back. Tornadus is back. Regieleki is back. Whole bunch of Pokemon. But what we're going to talk about first and foremost is the I'm clicking on the wrong thing right there. Is the Regulation D and what it is, and then we're going to go over the Hisuian Pokemon, and then I'm going to go into Showdown, and I'll show you guys some of that stuff. So, Regulation D, as you can see here, if you're a singles player, available is the National Pokédex. Pokemon team is 3 to 6 Pokemon level 1 to level 100. All Pokemon then set to level 50. Your time is 10 minutes. Team preview is 90 seconds. Turn time is 60 seconds. I don't play singles. Doubles. That's where I'm at right here. Doubles. Pokemon restrictions available. National Dex. Yes, the National Dex is available, not just the Scarlet and Violet Dex. Yep. Oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be so nuts. But you're a team of 4 to 6 Pokemon, level 1 to level 100. All Pokemon then set to level 50. Your time is 10 minutes. Team preview is 90 seconds with a turn time of 60 seconds. This is the eighth ranked battle series allows players to utilize all available Pokemon other than restricted legendary Pokemon. This includes Pokemon transferred from Pokemon Home. If you scroll down, this is Cerebi. If you don't know what Cerebi is, you need to know. Cerebi has every piece of information you need for Pokemon. I don't care what gen it is, it's there. Anyways, so this is going to be the banned Pokemon from this rule set, and it's going to be the basic box legends, essentially, is what it is. If you look, like Hoopla, which is cool. Hoopla's in the game. I've seen everybody just, anybody got a Hoopla? I'll trade you this. I'll trade you that. It's great. It's great. Zacian, so it's the box legends, meaning the legends that are on the faces of the games. And for some weird reason, and I'm assuming this is going to change, if you look right here, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves are, in fact, banned from this series. I would think they would have included them, but I'm thinking when the DLC comes, we're going to get another pretty big chunk of Pokemon, or a decent-sized chunk of Pokemon. And I think we're going to see Walking Wake and Iron Leaves be available. And honestly, we're probably going to see Box Legends come then, too. Which would be cool, because then we can get Calyrex and stuff like that. Calyrex is one of my favorite Pokemon to use. But the newly usable Pokemon are right here. Charmander. You've got Alolan Raichu. So Raichu, I mean, Raichu's already in the game, but they're giving you the Alolan forms of Diglett and Dugtrio, Meowth, Berserker. This is the Hisuian Growlithe line. Some more Slowpoke stuff. The Alolan Mach. Arcunos. You know what I mean? There's just a huge list, and it's all available on Cerebi. I'll have a link below for them, so you can just click there. The genies are coming. Oh, man. You know who's coming? This guy right here. Thundurus. He's going to be your Tailwind Center. Bye, Murkrow. It's going to be really cool. There's a whole, like, this is crazy. Look at this list of Pokemon. Like, Urshifu's back. Regidrago got a good buff, from what I understand. I'm excited to see what like the Claver and the Ursaluna do. The Basca Legion. I'm excited to see what those guys do. But we're gonna look at this list right here. This is the list of Hisuian Pokemon that are available for VGC, and it's just these 16 that I really focused on, because like second stage and stuff like that. There's some first stages and stuff, but you got Hisuian Arcanine, Hisuian Avalugg, Hisuian Bravery, Decidueye, Electro, Gudra. I'm not going to say Hisuian 40 times. Growlithe is in there. I added Growlithe to the list because you could put an EVO lineup, but we'll go over that when we get into the Pokemon Showdown. Lilligant, the Quillfish and its evolution is in it, but that's not a Hisuian form. That is just a Hisuian Pokemon. Samurott, Sliggoo, Sneasel, and the Sneasler, or whatever it's called. The Typhlosion, Voltorb, and the Zoroark Zoroarks. They are going to be in the game, and they're legal for VGC. It's going to be really, really cool. I am
really excited to see all these Pokemon come to VGC. There's a huge, it's going to be the Wild Wild West. Like, no joke. I'm not a huge, like, competitive player. I'm more of a casual player, but I pay attention to the competitive scene, and it's going to be fun. I'm really excited to see what this is going to do and what it's going to be. So what we'll do is we'll go over now, and we'll go into the Pokemon Showdown. I don't remember what it was called. It's kind of early. I'm trying to get this done early so I can hopefully record some Draco's Journey, but maybe not. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go over to the
to this, which is right here. Showdown. Yes. Okay. So I have a whole box. These are the Pokemon, and I'm just gonna, like, because I don't know about them. You know, like, I don't no idea about these Pokemon. I don't think anybody really knows, but I'm gonna go over them, and we'll look at stats. We'll look at moves. I'm not gonna really talk about move sets and stuff like that because, you know, what I know and what other people know, I would probably go towards that versus what I know. Like, I mean, I can come up with good move sets, but Arcanine, the Hisuian form Arcanine is, we'll start with that one because it's the first one here. It's coming, it's here, it's there, it's got Intimidate, and it's got Flash Fire and Rockhead. I could see Rockhead being a good ability. This Pokemon does not take recoil damage besides Struggle, Life Orb, and Crash damage. So Rockhead, so I wonder if it knows Head Smash. It sure does. So you just do this. You could do Life Orb, or you could even just throw that out and just do a choice item. If I can spell right. The choice specs right here. Sorry, I was looking for it. No, you would do choice band because it's physical. So you just do choice band. 1.5 times. Head Smash does 150 damage, and you just lock into Head Smash. You could do that. I could see that being a thing because its attack stat looks monstrous. It's a 115 attack stat. I forgot to set these all below 50. You know, a 115 attack stat, giving you a without any investments, it's all 135 base attack. Wow, that is insane. He's got a base speed of 90, so does he hit like the good benchmarks? I guess if you did it this way, not equal plus. If you did a Jolly Nature, I mean, it hits 156, so it's outspeeding a lot of things at that point. And then you just dump in, I guess. I mean, you could do whatever you want at that point, but 167 base power with a choice band, wow, with Rocket, oh my gosh. That's going to do so much damage. It only has 80% accuracy, but still, wow. And then you put like close combat, because it knows close combat. That's really notable. It's Crunch is another one. It knows Crunch. It knows Double Edge. Facade. Extreme Speed does know Extreme Speed. Wow, so you can even do kind of like a Dragonite type of thing, where you do like a normal Terra Extreme Speed. It does have Fire Blast, but that's special. Does it have Flare Blitz? It does. It does have Flare Blitz. So it has Flare Blitz. So you could do Flare Blitz. I mean, you'd probably do... Look at that. Look at this damage output. You got a base 150. You got a base 120. You got a base 120. And then you just E-speed for priority. Like, wow. I think that could be something. Yeah, wow. That's amazing. The rest of its stats, though... It's got an HP stat of 95, 80 for the defense, special attack is 95. So it's not even a... There's even a case where you could pretty much, like, if you can make it a special attacker. I mean, it's got a base stat of 95 special attack. But you could easily make this thing a special attacker and just throw people off. It kind of has that Garchomp thing going on, where it just kind of has enough special attack to make it, you know, a good thing. 147, and then you add the choice specs if you really want to. You know, you get the 1 point times 5 on top of that 147. So that's another thing. Next Pokemon is going to be Avalugg. I don't know. It's got a stupid high defense of 184. It's got an attack of 127. Let's set it to 50. We play at level 50, so I don't know why that's 0. I usually change all this, and I didn't. I haven't done one of these in a while. I mean, even an attack stat of 127 with a 147 base attack, like the stat. Wow, the base is 127. It's not. This thing's dangerous. It's got Ice Body, Strong Jaw. Wow, Strong Jaw could be really fun. Okay, it's also got Sturdy too, with a Rock Ice type. So, I mean, you got some lame weaknesses that are pretty common, but, you know, with that, it does have body press. It has body press. Does it have Iron Defense? It does. I mean, that's my favorite combo right there with a high defense. You just jack the defense all the way to 252. You give it whatever nature where it's minus that, plus defense minus that. You got a defense 259 stat in defense with a full investment. Wow. And then you get an iron defense. Oh my goodness. But its special defense is 34. Or it's 36, sorry. Its special attack is 34 and its speed is 38. But with a 95 HP, I don't know, man. If you can stay away from those special defenses, maybe this. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be great, but I think under Trick Room, body press, everything. Does it know a steel move? Because that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Heavy Slam. There you go. And Iron Head. There's your counter for Fluttermane under Trick Room. I don't know. That special defense really deters me. But then we got the Hisuian Typhlosion, and I think this guy's going to be really good. I think with that special attack that it has, it's got a pretty decent special attack stat. When I was looking at these beforehand, I mean, it's got a special attack of 119. It's kind of squishy in the 173 HP. It's just a defense of 85 and a defense of 78. So you would have to really, I think you would, but it has a 95 base speed power. So yeah, I mean, you would eventually, I guess you could hit if you choice scarfed it. It probably knows eruption too. So you just super fast eruptions. Right? Let's see. Yeah, it knows eruption. That's erupt, not eruption. What am I doing? Oh, does it not? Yeah, it's right there. I'm like, where is it? I knew it. But yeah, so super fast eruptions. You choice scarf it, you make it ridiculously fast, and you get a ridiculous eruption off. So it's like Torkoal, but fast with that. Especially if you're under Tailwind and stuff like that. It's called Mind. Brick Break is pretty cool. Earthquake is definitely something you want to maybe keep an eye on. Not Double Edge. It's weird. With a Fire Ghost type, I mean, it's got Heat Wave for some spread damage. Lava Plume is pretty decent. 30% chance to burn adjacent Pokemon. That's both of them. It does have Quick Attack Rock Slide for flinch chances, but that's a physical, so I don't know if you're really going to run that. It's got Shadow Claw, but that's a physical. Shadow Ball, you're probably going to want to maybe run Shadow Ball. It's got Blaze and Frisk. Those abilities kind of stink. At 1/3 or less of its max HP, this Pokemon's offense stat is 1.5 times with fire attacks. So, I don't know. That's kind of difficult. Because, I mean, you're going to want to probably run Heat Wave. And then if you were going to do the Choice Scarf, make him really fast. Then you make him hit really hard. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. But I think he'll see some play. I don't think he's going to be game breaking, but I definitely think we're going to see a lot of the Hisuian Pokemon get played just because they're Hisuian Pokemon. But I think if you ran something like this, basic stuff like this, he might be pretty dangerous. You can even get rid of the timid and go for the modest nature. That could be a thing. Then we got the hipster Harry Potter, the Decidueye. I mean, it's Decidueye. Like I said, I think a lot of these guys they're going to see a lot of early play, but there's going to be certain Pokemon that I think we're going to see a lot of extra play. It's a grass fighting. I mean, as far as stats, 88 attack is 112. That's pretty decent. That's actually really decent. Defense 80, 95 special attack, 95 special defense, and a 60 speed. I think we're gonna. He might be a shocker. It might be. He might come out of nowhere and be pretty decent. Because looking over his stats, they're not terrible. They're really not. I mean, Air Slash is a pretty decent move. I mean, you could run special attack, but Air Slash causes flinches. That's pretty decent. You don't really need to do a lot of damage if you're just fishing for flinches. Brave Bird's there. Brick Break. Those bulk up. Close combat. Defog. Good way to deal with getting rid of hazards and stuff, because we're going to see a lot of hazards, I think. My kid interrupted me. He wanted a snack, and he just ate breakfast. Crazy. I mean, it's got Giga Drain. Knockoff is a good move. What's its like special stuff looking at though? That's what I want to know. Because it's got not special. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say physical. Because its physical attack stat is higher. Let's see. So you're gonna probably want to run physical. Seed Bomb's pretty cool. Leaf Blade is pretty good. High crit hit right there, with 100% accuracy. Low kick is a thing. 1,000 or triple arrow, not 1,000 arrow. High crit target, 50%, -1 defense, 30% flinch. Wow, that's a lot. With a 90 power, that could be a thing. Aerial Ace is a move. Bullet Seed could be a thing. You could load and dice it. You know, Grass Terra, Grass Bullet Seed, loaded dice. It could be a thing. I mean, other than that, no. I really think it's just going to be physical. What's its support look like? It's support moves. Body Baton Pass. Okay, so you could bulk up a bunch. Maybe Baton Pass. That could be a singles type of thing. Sword Stance. Okay, so you could sword. No, it's Tailwind. That's pretty cool. Taunt. So you could easily. This could be your Tailwind setter. It could be a Taunter. But there's like other Pokemon that can do that. I think we're going to see this, and its stats are deceptively good. They're pretty decent. They're really good, actually. I mean, the attack set of 112 is pretty decent, in my opinion. It's got a speed of 60, so you could even make it like a Trick Room. But, I mean, once you hit Tailwind, I don't know. You're not going to want to 252 it. But under Tailwind, I don't know. It's going to be tough. The speed stat kind of makes it iffy. Then we got the Samurott. Samurott is cool. I like it. It could be fun. I don't know how much play it's going to use, or we're going to see. I mean, it's got a 90 HP attack of 108, which isn't nothing to shake a stick at. Special attack of 100, so you could mix it. It could be either way. I mean, it's got 0 IVs here. It's got 113. If you get rid of these 0 IVs, and if you have a perfect IV, 6 IV, 128. So there, you know what I mean? Really, it's going to be, what are you going to invest in? A defense of 80, a special defense of 65, and a speed of 85. This thing could be something. With its abilities, sharpness. Okay, I like that. So I like Razor Shell. Razor Shell should be a cutting move. It's got Aqua Jet priority, pretty good priority. Air Slash. I wonder if that's a cutting move. Air Cutter. I'm assuming that's a cutting move. It's got or Aqua Cutter. I'm assuming that's a cutting move because it's got Cutter in its name. Chilling Water. This is its signature move right here, so that's probably something you're going to want to maybe run. Dark Balls. What is it's Ceaseless or whatever. I'm terrible at reading. So it's a physical, but it sets a layer of spikes. Wow. Hazards are a thing now in VGC. Encore is a thing. That's pretty decent. It's always decent. Hydro Pump, knockoff. But I think you're going to run physical just because it looks like it's got a slightly better pool of physical attacks. I mean, if we just Drill Run, Facade, Liquidation, Mega Horn, Razor Shell, Sacred Sword. I wonder if that's a cutting move. Maybe. Sucker Punch, Waterfall, X Scissor. I wonder if that's a cutting move. Those are all things you're going to have to look up. But, you know, the mouse is being silly right now. Night Slash, I'm pretty sure that's a cutting move. Slash itself is definitely got to be a cutting move. It's got Thief. That's a fun thing. I don't know. Items is going to totally be up to you. I don't think it's going to have any I don't know, maybe a Life Orb. You could even do Assault Vest and just run a bunch of cutting moves with Sharpness and make them really beefy and do a lot of damage with cutting moves. I think that's going to be something that's going to be explored first and foremost. But I don't think it's going to be that. I don't know. I think he's going to be like Decidueye. We're going to see a lot of him at first, but then maybe he's going to fall off. The Hisuian Gudra. And these are all just variants, Hisuian variants, but there's like the Ursaling. We'll talk about that for a second. Because he's going to be big. But Gudra, I think we're going to see a lot of Gudra in the beginning, but again, I think it might fall off. But its attack stats are amazing. 80 HP, attack of 100, defense of 100, special attack of 110, special defense of 150, and a speed of 60. So Trick Room, it's got Sap Sipper, it's a Steel Dragon type, it's got Shell Armor, it's got Gooey. So it's got a pretty decent set of moves. Like Shell Armor, this Pokemon cannot be struck by a critical hit. Like, that's a thing, because Urshifu is a thing now. Gooey make contact with this Pokemon, have their speed lowered by 1 stage. Like, there's a bunch of things you can do, and like, it's not horrible at all in the special attack department. So it could be a thing. It could be something where you special attack it. You know, it's got Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb, Steel Beam. Wow. I'm just gonna put Steel Beam on there just to smack a Flutterby in the face with the Steel Beam. User loses 50% max HP, but hey, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? You just Steel Beam everything to death. That's funny. Thunderbolt, Thunder, not bad. This could even be a choice Pokemon. I can see choice being a thing. Mud Shot, Muddy Water. Muddy Water's good. What's its support moves look like? Acid Armor, Curse, Protect, Rest, Sleep, Talk, Substitute. Charm. It's got Life Dew. That's pretty good. Rain Dance, Sandstorm, Scary Face. But with the Genies back in the game, I don't know. You're probably gonna. Those are gonna be your support Pokemon because they're so good. Then there's the Lilligant. I don't know. It's Lilligant. It's got Chlorophyll. It's got Hustle. It's got Leaf Guard. They're just gonna probably do Chlorophyll. It's probably got After You. Yeah, it's just gonna be that. It's just a different looking Lilligant. As far as its stats, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because we're at 27 minutes. So, as far as its stats though, 70 HP, attack is 105, which isn't terrible. Defense of 70, special defense of 75, attack is 50. That's awful. Speed of 105. So. Yeah, you hit 157, so you're getting over 155 with the Chlorophyll. You're going to be pretty much the fastest thing on the field at that point. I mean, like I said, it's got After You. It's got Acrobatics, which is pretty decent. Defog, which gets rid of hazards. Encore. Giga Drain. Healing Wish. That's pretty fun. Leech Seed. You could make this thing a Leech Seed set and make it like super bulky as you possibly can and make it impossible to kill, but it's grass fighting, so there's plenty of weaknesses. It's got Stun Spore, Solar Beam, Solar Blade, Swords Dance, Victory Dance, raises the user attack defense speed by 1. I don't know. It's Lilligant. Then the Quillfish, this thing's gonna be a good Eviolite because it's got Intimidate. It does have Swift Swim and Poison Point, but I think with this Intimidate and the Eviolite, things like Aqua Jet and stuff like that, I think it could be a pretty... It's cool to me, personally, with Eviolite and Intimidate, making it very hard to kill, because with a defense of 85 and a special defense of 55, in Eviolite, the holder's special species... If the holder's species can evolve, its defensive special defense is 1.5. You just jack it up. Like, just make it, like, whatever. Make it invincible. I just random that. I don't know. Make these whatever you want, but make it invincible. Make it an intimidator that you can just switch into stuff and take attacks. It's poison dark. There's not too many things out there that are going to get rid of a poison type Pokemon. Like, with its moveset, What do we got? It's going to be a physical attacker, so if it's got knockoff... Oh, that is bogus. That would have made that thing awesome. It does have Gunk Shot. It's got Liquidation. It's got Aqua Tail. Aqua Jet, which is pretty good. Self-Destruct. You could do a Tatsugiri thing there. But why are you going to do... You wouldn't really want to do that. My mouse is getting silly again. Yeah, I don't know. Move pool kind of stinks. But it's like Aqua Jet and stuff like that. Hopefully it's got some good... Destiny Bond. You could just put Destiny Bond on there. It's got Haze. Okay, that's pretty decent. Taunt. Okay, and then you just add Aqua Jet. There you go. It is your full support of Eviolighted Intimidator. Aqua Jet's there to bring your opponent's sashes and stuff like that. Taunt is there to stop like any of that stuff. That is the thing. It's got Toxic Spikes. I would personally run Toxic Spikes because you layer those up and it's all of a sudden a toxic poison, which slowly poisons. It badly poisons the target, and then over time, it literally the poison becomes worse. So it's got Endure. It's got Minimize. Oh gosh. It's got Harden. Oh my goodness. Just make it impossible to kill. You can make this a staller easily with Minimize and Harden and Toxic. That's so bad. Scary Face. Supersonic. You could minimize, do the whole minimize thing, get its defenses up. Ugh. Raises a random stat of the user or an ally by 2 for Acupuncture. Overquill, I just have him on there because it evolves from the Hisuian and it has Swift Swim. And I think it's with its speed stat and Swift Swim, it's going to be really good. It also has Intimidate, so the same thing. But I believe with the Eviolite, because of its stats, defense of 95, special defense of 65, 85, 55. Yeah, I believe with the Eviolite, it ends up the Quillfish becomes a little better in the defense department. It's going to probably be more of a physical attacker with the attack set of 115, 85 HP. Special attack of 65 and a speed of 85. Wow, I think my battery in my mouse is dying. Okay, we'll just do this. 137. I don't even think you could hit 155 there, buddy. Kind of put you in a weird spot. Oh, you do. Yeah, I guess if the Swiss Swim is up, you would pretty much break 155, making you pretty fast. It's a dark. Why a Swift Swim, you may be asking? Because it's a dark poison, and it's one of the few Pokemon that are not water type that has Swift Swim. Beartic being the other one. But it has Aqua Jet. It has water moves, Chilling Water, 100% chance to lower the target's attack. Dark Pulse is pretty decent. Crunch, but like I said, you're going to probably more focus on your attack here, so Crunch would be your dark move of choice, probably. Yeah, it is your dark move of choice. It does no taunt, so that's pretty cool. Dude, how are you going to be a dark Pokemon and not have great dark moves? Crunch, bro. Calm down there, Overkill. Overquill. Okay, sorry. It sucks so bad that it only knows Crunch. Destiny Bond is always fun. Always fun. Liquidation is a good water physical move. Poison Jab, 50% chance to poison. But what else you got for poison types? Because if you got Poison Jab, you gotta have better poison move than that. Barb Barrage, that's the one. Yep, 50%. Listen to this. 50% chance to poison. Times 2 power if the target is already poisoned. Wow. That's probably also got Quillfish written all over it. Because it's got to know that move, right? Where's the poison? There it is. Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, you just put Toxic Spikes here. Bar Barrage. Same thing here. Toxic Spikes if it knows it. Or Toxic. Yep. Toxic Spikes. The Barb Barrage. And then you just do tons of damage with poison Pokemon. Sneasler is in the game. The Hisuian Sneasel is also in the game, but I think Sneasler is going to see a lot more play than that because if you look at its insane attack stat of 130, and it's fast. It's really fast. Like it's got a base speed of 120. Wow, this thing's going to see you play. I mean, you just get it to that. You know what I mean? No. Nah, we want one more. We want a speed creep. We speed creep. 156, you're going to be outspeeding plenty of things in the game. 155 is a great speed benchmark to aim for if you're trying to have fast Pokemon. And then you got these handful of EVs to play with, and you make it really good. It's got Pressure, Unburden, and Poison Touch. This Pokemon contact moves may have a 30% chance to poison. That is awesome. Doesn't matter what move it is, as long as it's a contact move, and that's what you're going to do, is you're going to run physical attacks. And you're going to do lots of chances to poison. Poison has become... I love poison-type Pokemon. It's one of my favorite ways to play is poisoning my opponent. I'm a huge fan of Koga from the original gen. So, I love that. It's got Dire Claw. It's got a 50%. Wow! Dire Claw. I can't wait to play against this. I can't wait for this to happen. Dire Claw. 50% chance to sleep, poison, or paralyze target. You have a 1/3 chance to become sleep, poison, or paralyzed with a 50% chance of that happening to you. Get bent, Pokemon. Get out of here. Why is that a move? And it's not even only a move, it's a move on a fast AF Pokemon. Wow. Sneasler's going to be a game changer. I can see it. I can see it. Fighting poison, like, if it has CC, we're in trouble, folks. It does. We're in trouble, guys. We are in deep doo-doo. We's in trouble. Oh, yeah. Did I mention it has Fake Out? There you go. Yeah, why not? Cool. It's got Bulk Up. That's great, too. Oh, my gosh. Why are you a Pokemon? That's crazy. This thing is going to be nuts. This thing is going to be insane. I bet it wins Worlds. I can see it winning Worlds. Especially because Worlds is the first event that we have for Regulation D. Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast. I just want to see what special moves it has. It's a good way to just kind of get to know the Pokemon. It's got crap special moves. But it doesn't need crap special moves. It doesn't need special moves when it's got awesome physical moves, apparently. Acrobatics, Brick Break, Coast Combat, Counter, Dire Claw, Facade, Fake Out, Fire Punch, Gunk Shot, Low Kick. That's just the ones that pop up on the screen without me scrolling down. Then it goes to have Night Slash, Poison Jab, throw Quick Attack on there. You got Rock Slide, so you're definitely going to run Rock Slide because it's flinch and it's amazing move. U-Turn, X. It's got U-Turn. Wow. X Scissors, Aerial Ace. Oh my gosh. This guy is gonna be all over the place. It really is. Thief, Takedown, Slash. It's got Rock Tomb, Rock Smash, Reversal, Poison Tail, High Crit, 10% chance to to poison, Metal Claw. There goes. There's your Metal Claw. You can use Metal Claw offensively against like Butterman and stuff easily. Flash Swipe, always needs to target with 1 HP, so that could be a thing. Aerial Ace, I don't know, man. This thing's it's gonna be good. You're not gonna want to run low kick. You can run Shadow Claw. I like Rock Slide. If I have a chance to run Rock Slide, I'm gonna run it. And this does have Rock Slide. So Assault Vest, you know, why not? And then you just run this. Dire Claw, Coast Combat, Fake Out, Rock Slide. There you go. That's all you need to know. And then you just EV train it however you want. The Voltorb and the Electrodes are also in the game. I don't know, man. Why use it when Regieleku's in the game? I'm not going to spend too much time. We're going to just kind of glance over. We're at 40 minutes already. Zoroark's also in the game. It's got Illusion. It's got Illusion. You know what I mean? It's fun. I think like I said, I think we're going to see a lot of these plays. We skipped right over Bravery, didn't we? Yeah, we did. It's got Bravery. Sheer first user. That's why I wanted to point it out. Tintin Lens. This Pokemon's attacks that are not very effective on a target deal double damage. That's insane. And Keen Eye. Pokemon accuracy can't be lowered. Ignores their evasiveness stats. That's really good. I think this guy will see some play. Let's see. HP of 110. That's pretty decent. Attack set of 83. Defensive 70. Special attack of 112. Special defensive 70. Speed of 65. Does it know Tailwind? I'm assuming it knows Tailwind is flying. It does. But again, the genies are in the game, so why bother with that? It's got Air Slash, Agility, Brave Bird, Bulk Up, Calm Mind, Close Combat, Dazzling Gleam, Esper Wing. 100% chance to raise the user's speed by 1. I crit. That's pretty cool, but it's a special attack. So its special attack is higher, so maybe special attack. King Flying Pokemon. I like it. Special attack set of 112. So if we just focus on special attack, D-Gleam's definitely a thing. Heat Wave is definitely a thing. I think we're going to see Heat Wave or D-Gleam a lot. Hyper Voice is another thing. It's Psychic Flying. Hurricane, put it on a rain team with Hurricane. Shadow Ball, there you go. Psyshock, Psychic. You know, there's a lot of poison Pokemon coming, and we've got a lot of poison Terra Pokemon, so we could see some Hisuian Bravery action with Psychic. It could be a thing. Hey, don't take my word for it. I'm just saying. Psybeam is another thing it has access to. Snarl, Icy Wind. Air Cutter, high critical hit ratio. Don't sleep on this guy. I'm going to say that. Don't sleep on the Hisuian Bravery. Zoroark like that. And then there's the Ursaluna was the last one I wanted to talk about. I think everybody is stoked for this Pokemon to come into the game. I'm one of them. It's a super slow Pokemon. But with it being a super slow Pokemon, like, it's got a base stat speed of 50. You find yourself a 0 speed IV1, and then you give it the, let's see, 140, so you give it a Brave Nature, and you are at a speed stat of 49. There's a few Pokemon that are slower, like Amoonguss is stupid slow. I wish the game just set it to 50. Come on, we all play at level 50. Yeah. Amoonguss is the slowest thing on the planet because it's kind of this thing is ridiculous. 31, so it's not the fastest thing on the planet, but it's not the slowest thing on the planet either. The Arsenal one. But why I want to really talk about it because it has guts. Guys, do you know how crazy this is going to be? You're literally going to see this. This is what you're going to see. Flame Orb. Okay. I should probably click on the actual screen, not on the... You're going to see Flame Orb, Guts. Then you're going to see this. Facade. You're going to do a max investment here. 211... My god, these facades are going to murder everybody. And it's a normal type. It's a stab. And then you just do normal Terra. Oh man, this is a monster. This thing is going to be a monster. You do Protect. Because you need Protect. Wow. It has Body Press. It's got Close Combat. You probably run Close Combat because it's Close Combat. And then I would probably run a Ground move for Ground Stab. Me personally, I try and run, if it's double, try and run double stabs. Earthquake, that's all you need. Headlong Rush is another, high horsepower could be another good one, but Headlong Rush, you already got Close Combat, so Earthquake. Facade, Close Combat, Earthquake, Protect. I think that's going to be a killer moveset for this Pokemon. But I think this Pokemon is going to get a lot of exploration. Because honestly, like, even if you just do, like, okay, 31 here. It's got a speed set of 70. Give it a 102, right? With a full investment. Okay. We get rid of it would be, what nature would it be? Because you probably just do this. So you get rid of an adamant nature, and all of a sudden you make it a jolly nature, and you're at a speed stat of 112. You run Thunderous next to it. I did it again. You run Thunderous next to it with Prankster Tailwind. Where is it? Is it? Oh, it's not Thunderous. Well, you would run Electro Web then. You can't even, doesn't have Electro Web either now? Well, it's got Thunder Wave. That's what I'm looking for. One of them, I thought one of them was Tailwind. It's not Landorus. Is it Tornadus? I think it's Tornadus. It is Tornadus. Yeah. So you run it next to Tornadus, or you run it next to Thunderous. Get where I'm going here? You Tailwind or you Thunder Wave. However you get your speed control. If you're Tailwinding, like, Tailwind gives you a double speed. So you got your double speed of 112. Like, all of a sudden, your Ursaluna is ridiculously fast, and it's able to do a lot of damage. Or you run it in a Trick Room setup. I don't know. You decide. I'm not going to decide for you. I know what I want to do with it, and this is what I think I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to sit down and build me an Ursaluna team. That is, in fact,
the end of the episode. Well, that is not what I wanted to do.
I hit the wrong button. You guys just got a weird view. That's awesome. That is, in fact, the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was informative, and I hope it helps you guys get a slight grasp on the Hisuian Pokemon. I know I missed stuff. I know for a fact I did. We did reach 200 subscribers. We are on our way. I'm just going to say on our way to 1,000. That's our next goal. 500 is my next goal, actually. I'm not one of those guys who are like, let's go. No. If we can get this channel to 500 subscribers, I will be shocked and floored and impressed. But I honestly didn't think we were going to get it to 200. So I appreciate each and every one of you who have subscribed. And if you want to show some support for the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, stay positive, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.